Hey y'all, Scorpion here. So I'm going to try to do a beginning to end on the PC, and I'm also going to try to give you some idea of how much what it's worth by weighing it and stuff like that at the end. Just to give you some idea. Each PC is different. Processors are different. Boards weigh a little different. Different number of cards in them, like slot cards and stuff. So we'll turn into this, see what's in it, and see what's going on with it.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take the cover off. Scrap steel. It does appear to have one slot card in it. Piece back on there. Oh, this is full of those weird screws. Alright, so normally the first thing I do is try to get some of this wire out of the way. Of course, this one's already missing its hard drive. Somebody already stole that. So let's see how much money's left in it other than the hard drive. It does have a slot card, so alright, so everything's unplugged from the motherboard. See if we can't get the this thing that I can't seem to recall the name of at the moment. It'll come to me in a minute. Power supply. There we go. So I did watch a video that Shark Scrapper made. Amazing video. I'll see if I can find it and link it below. On power supplies. Pretty sure that's who made it. How far to tear them down, what to do with them, that kind of thing. And the gist that I got of all of it, you are better to leave them as they are when they come out the computer. It's the first time I've had this problem with power supply. It's got a little notch in the back that's holding it in place. push that in and it slides out. See, it's amazing when you figure out how to do something, how easy it actually is. Alright, so normally this stuff up here, I just cut it off unless it pops out easy, and sometimes I'll do something more with it. This right here, it's got that little gold piece on the end of the wire. So I normally cut that off and drop it in something for me to process later. So we'll move that out the way. Those pieces in the front sometimes are worth taking out, so I normally look at them just to see. Just to see. So it's 2 USB ports, and the USBs are coated in gold. I normally take those apart myself, so we're not going to factor that into the price there, so I'll pull that out here in a little bit. Alright, so this is showing unlock. That definitely locks it in. Sooner or later you gotta pull the plastic off anyway. So you got plugs up here you can take off. Let's see. DVD drive, full strip. So now I'm going to see if I can't pull this piece out, pull this piece off, pull the fan off, and pull the board off, and then I'll bring y'all back so you don't have to sit there and watch for so long. Alright, so I went ahead and basically broke most everything down. So these I normally toss in with shred. I get no weight on that, but I keep throwing them in the box. Eventually we'll get something. These are your gold ends, and there'll be a little bit more wire when we break the other down, and a couple more gold ends. But so I got 0.5 ounces. So that's ½ ounce. So we're paid for those by board sort. I think it's $1 a pound, but we'll look all that stuff up. And as I said, I keep this one. It's just too easy to strip the gold off of it. You don't have to do any extra work. Wire, I'm gonna give the low rating on wire. 2.7. extruded aluminum heat sinks. 10.2. So I can get that out the way. Let's see. Again, depends upon your yard. Some yards want to see the metal, and some yards are like, yeah, we know what that is. The plastic doesn't weigh that much, and they'll just take it like this as a motor. And I'm going to give you the motor weight, where if you tore it apart and pulled the copper out, the copper would give you a better value. Yeah, remember, this is just one computer. How many computers can you take apart in a day? I mean, I'm slow, but I do them, I don't know, about 1 hour. Something like that. I don't use, if I'm really trying to do them, I don't use any type of electric tools or anything like that. 2.9. Alright, we do have RAM. .1. We have a processor, which I'm supposed to take that off of there. It's 1.5, which you can sell them like that, but you get more if you take this off. That's actually number 2 copper. I don't really see anything that needs to come off the board. Except for this. If I'm not mistaken, you can sell the hard drives and the DVD drives whole. So, this is going to be kind of difficult to do. It's right at 16. That's done. This is the stuff that come out the front. You've got gold fingers in this stuff if you want to pull them out. You've got card, you know, circuit board. There's gold fingers here, and there's a crystal oscillator there. This is just LED lights. It was right next to this at the top. I cut the wire off the back. This is your card. This is a slot card, so we'll see what its weight is. And of course, the scrap steel. This has a piece of steel that goes in it. And you're going to be missing, you know, about 20 screws and a couple clips and stuff like that. 3.9. So I will be back with the rest of the numbers when I get this stuff taken apart. Alright, so this is DVD drive board. 2.8. 3 more motors that come out of that. 2.7. Still have your gold that I keep myself right here, but you could send those in. Cut the gold off of one of the strips. Wasn't enough strips, I don't think that it would have even weighed it, but it may have. But as you can tell, it adds up. So I just went ahead and dropped them in there. I would consider this probably just shred. You have this, which I don't know what to do with yet. I saw a video somewhere, but that's your eye that does reading, so I've been collecting these. So I guess all that's left is the shred, which is kind of hard to get a weight on, but let's see what we can do here. I don't think this goes up but to 4 pounds. Yep. It says error, so we'll just say 4 pounds, 4.5. Alright, so I got a bunch of math to do. I'll bring y'all back, and as I said, there was no DVD. I'm sorry, there was no hard drive in it. There could have been a couple more slot cards. It could have been 2 more sticks of RAM. Could have been all kinds of stuff. So I'll bring y'all back and let y'all know what we actually got out of this. And we'll see what we got. Alright, so I kind of threw together a rough estimate here just to give y'all some idea of what you get out of a computer. Now, there's no hard drive in the computer, so there's no price for that. There's no price for the DVD board, other than some of it went to shred. So you got the DVD board. It's actually a DVD drive board. There's actually 2 different boards in there. And no price for ribbon cable. So I just dropped that stuff in the bucket down there because I figured it was pretty light and probably wouldn't even show up. But gold ends is like 3 cents, wire $1.84, shred 14 cents. And remember, I estimated that at like 4.5 pounds because this scale stops at 4.4. No idea what it actually was, but it was definitely over 4.4 pounds. Aluminum heat sinks 28 cents. Motors total of 5 cents. RAM $1.45. Processor 54 cents. I also did that low because I could not find the right type of processor, so I went with the lowest thing that was on the list. Motherboard $220. Slot card 15 cents. Power supply 97 cents. Totaled out to $7.65. So, you know, you're looking $7.50 to $10 a computer, somewhere around there, because I know a couple of those were low and it didn't have a hard drive to add to it. So and that's for your tabletop. So just figure I'd give y'all a little info there. And as I said, it takes me about an hour, but I do it all manually. I don't use a drill or anything like that. I'm still new. I'm taking my time trying to learn stuff, so but they're given to me for free, and I do it in my spare time because it relaxes me to do it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope y'all enjoyed that, and maybe we'll get a price on something else later.